and that time is to retire the trusty old second gen. If you've been watching the channel, there has been a little bit of video of the second gen. Probably the toughest truck I've ever owned. That truck has done everything I've asked it to, and then some, and borderline have beat the snot out of it, and it just keeps on ticking. That's a good old 12 valve for you. 160 horsepower that can't break anything, so it worked out pretty good with that 47 RE. But anyways, it was getting rough. It's really rusty. It's kind of sketchy. It does what it needs to, but it was time for something new, and that something new is this. So what we have behind me here is a 2013 Ram 2500. It is a gas job, so it does have a 5.7 Hemi. And the purpose of having another truck for me is the mega cab gets parked during the winter. I do not drive that in the salt. It gets parked. I don't want to deal with it. It's not worth the hassle, the risk of having that truck rust out because of salt. I don't need it. And I also don't need another full-size truck that's capable of towing 20 plus thousand pounds either, because it's just the winter months when things for us kind of slow down. The most that this truck will get used for towing wise will be the 4-horse gooseneck trailer that we have with maybe 4 horses, but more realistically it's going to be 1 or 2, and then the gooseneck trailer with the skid steer on it. And as far as that's going to go, it's going to be local within an hour. All the jobs I've done with it, they're all within an hour. It's mostly back roads. Don't really need it. This truck is still rated to tow just under 12,000 pounds, which is honestly plenty, and that's more than what any of this weighs. So I just picked this up. Like I said, 2013 2500. It did come with an 8-foot plow, which is cool. I don't have any experience with the Snow Dog plow, so we'll see how that goes. But from what I've read so far, limited infos, it seemed like pretty decent plows. If you know anything, feel free to drop it down in the comments. But the one cool thing that I did research and see on is, hopefully I'm correct, is all the wiring harnesses for the plows are the same. So if I found a V plow, all I would need is the controller for the V plow and everything else will work. The brackets are the same, the electrical is all there, so I could one day upgrade this to a V plow, which would be really nice. Definitely something that I wish I've had before. But we'll see what goes on. So plans for the truck is honestly just drive it and enjoy it. There's a couple little things that we need to do. I gotta put a gooseneck hitch in it. Probably gonna do a CarPlay radio and stuff like that. But it is a base model truck. And by base model, I mean it is roll-up windows, crank windows, manual locks, vinyl floor, and that is it. It does have heat and AC, which is great, cruise control, and all the other creature comforts that, you know, come with that ear range. But because it is base model, it is kind of cool because it does give the opportunity for me to create some content on it to be able to do upgrades. So if I wanted to upgrade the fog lights and have them through the actual dash button and not just wired into the running lights, I can use Alpha OBD and do that. 2013 was a good year for that first stage implementation, which is great. I did learn after the fact 2014 would have been a little bit better of a year because that's when the front end changed over. So this front end is still very similar to what is in my second gen and all the third gens. So it's a little bit different. I think it's a little bit more light duty in my opinion, but for what we're doing with it, it's gonna be just fine. So that's the truck. Do a little bit of walk around and hopefully we'll be creating some more content on that soon. And by the time this video comes out, shameless plug, website is finally up and live. Talbot Industries hoodies are on there. Feel free to go on there, grab one, get yourself some merch. It's been a long time coming for merch, for an actual website. So open to opinions on that as well, but let's check this out. So the truck is pretty bare bones, like I said. Overall, it's in pretty good shape for what I think for being the area in the year. It's got some little rusty spots. The rockers will definitely need to get done at some point. The truck's been repainted once or twice before. Tasteful little upgrades. It's got LEDs all over the place. The steel wheels are kind of cool. I kind of dig that look, but it came with new tires. It's got an aftermarket remote start, a back rack, and stuff like that. Overall, it's in way better shape than the second gen, which is fine, and it's always something that can kind of slowly be improved on. So, like I said, not going to do too much with it, go crazy. It is just going to be a work truck winter beater, but something that's a little bit more reliable, and also something that I can use in the summertime, you know, help keep the mileage off of the mega cab. But really just going to go through, check all the things over and do your basic checks like that, and then we'll wax the absolute daylights out of it and cross my fingers and hope for the best. So never owned a gas job truck like this before. Well, I lied. I did have a 96 Chevy that had a Vortec 350, and that was a great truck. Also white. I don't know, all my winter beaters are white, but we're gonna see what happens. Like I said, a couple of things that have to get done right away, but over than that, I think this is going to be a pretty solid truck and a great addition to the fleet. So be on the lookout for more videos coming on this. Check out the website, which is down below. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.